Guys, good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Message. Going through tough times, getting through tough times. How do we make sense of tough times when a tough time comes in our life? Firstly, I want to clarify one thing. There is no such thing as an absolute tough time. Something that you might be going through might be looking very easy for somebody else, but a tough time is really how you feel internally, how one feels internally. So oftentimes I think we judge somebody because they're not going maybe through a tough time from our perspective, but it could still be something that they are struggling with. And that's why I want to redefine what a tough time is. A tough time is not a standardized social situation. A tough time is anything that you struggle with. It could be very small or big in someone else's eyes, but it's more important how you feel within yourself about it. So that's what a tough time would be. How to get through a tough time. Number one, oftentimes we notice that when we go through a tough time, after we've gone through that phase, after we've gone through that tough phase, we realize that how important it was for us in our growth in the past. So a tough time doesn't make sense in the present, but in the long run, if you notice even in your life, it's all the tough times that made you grow, made you capable, and made you get where you are right now. So a tough time, when you look back, it's almost like stepping stones and connection dots to where you are right now and where you want to be. So overall, I would say overwhelming majority of the times, any tough time that you face helps you grow in a way that you are better positioned in where you want to be in life in the future. So that is the importance of going through a tough time. I read a quote one time and it said, God, the director of what's happening, gives the toughest roles to the best actors. So God, the director of all that's happening, gives the toughest roles to the best actors. So if you got a very tough role right now in the play of life, maybe you are a good performer and you can handle it, and that's why you got it. Having said that, when you're going through a tough time, it's not easy. So how to get through it? What kind of mindset to have? What questions to ask when you are in a tough time? Here's what I want to say. Oftentimes when we are going through a rough patch in our life, the question we ask is, why me? Why is it me? But that's a troublesome question, because these questions have power. And when we ask why me, when we ask such questions, we are really depriving ourselves of any learning, any growth, and victimizing ourselves in our mind. Why me? Why did this happen to me? Why does God do this to me? Or why does somebody else always do this to me? So I would encourage that we change our question when we're going through the tough time, so that the change of the question will help us come and get through the tough time better. So what question can we ask instead of why me? We can ask questions like, how can I grow? What can I learn? What is this gonna help me do in the future? So changing our questions can really help us change our experience and our ability to go through tough times. And that's what I have for you today. Well, let me tell you, a diamond, before it becomes a diamond, it was a piece of charcoal. It was a piece of charcoal just thrown around here and there. But only after a charcoal goes through immense pressure for thousands of years in the core of earth, it becomes a diamond. A diamond, a piece of stone that people are willing to pay millions of dollars for. Jaya, welcome to the Monday Morning Message. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
How are
Jaya.
you?
I am super good. And I'm super happy to have you on board. So, guys, Jaya is a patisserie chef. She runs her own business and she's been trained in India and then also internationally in Malaysia and Southeast Asia. And she makes some amazing cakes and baking stuff and is a chef. Um, when we were talking about doing this together, I spoke to her and we were talking about what theme to bring up,
Yeah,
and I talked
yeah,
about how we should have going through a tough time as a theme, because when you're baking and when you're a patisserie chef, oftentimes you got to put that dough through intense amount of pressure and heat in the oven, it has to go through a tough time, and only then it becomes something that everybody wants to have and
Correct.
devour and enjoy. So even in baking, going through a tough time is so relevant. But Jaya, tell us a little bit about how being a patisserie chef in your journey, or now some tough times that you have gone through, and when you look back, it seems like it was a good thing, and it seems like it helped you become where you are. Would you like to say something?
Yeah, sure. So, Naren, it is rightly being said that will it be easy? No, but it's gonna be worth it. So, same
Okay.
as my journey. And, every morning I wake up, I have something to look forward to. Like, I have to pitch my ideas to my clients about how the cake would look like, the design, everything, the flavor. And it's there is a difference between when you are imagining thing and then you're creating it. So these two are the toughest. You're imagining one thing and then you have to create it.
Create
You have
it.
to play with the same color. You have to come up with the same design. So yeah.
Wow. So how do you think it has helped you grow? Like oftentimes when you face these challenging situations, bringing an imagination into reality as time passes.
I really love my work, and since I was 8 year old, I have been baking, and I just love
Huh.
my work. So I'd say that it's not tough for me. Even if it's wrong, I know that I'll fix it. So even if
Correct.
in my, if I'm in a tough situation, I know how to fix it because I love my work and I can, justify my work. So yeah.
That's amazing. So when you really love your work, even if you're going through a tough time, you have that assurance that I love it and I'm going to do it anyways,
And I
and I
know
know
how to
something
keep
will
my
work out.
calm. Yeah.
That's so important. That's awesome, Jaya. Thank you for sharing that, Jaya. I know you're going to teach us something
Yeah, so
cool.
I want everybody
Yeah.
to take back something today, and
Awesome.
I'll be teaching granola today for this beautiful morning and the healthy start of the week. So
Awesome.
I'll just show you all the ingredients around and then let's get started.
Awesome. Amazing.
So here I have all the ingredients. This is
Okay.
butter and honey.
Okay.
This is cornflakes, rolled
Okay.
oats, all my nuts, coconut, desiccated coconut, and all my seeds. I have chia seed, I have sunflower seed, these are cranberries. Okay,
Okay.
so I have melted my honey and my butter. I'll just quickly add
Awesome.
all the ingredients, all my dry ingredients to this.
So we got honey, butter, cornflakes, nuts,
Nuts, oats, desiccated
oats,
coconut,
desiccated coconut. Ooh, that looks so
all
fibrous and
my
healthy.
seeds. Yeah.
All the seeds,
So
so
I'll
like chia
just
seeds and pumpkin seeds, whatever you have.
pumpkin seeds, whatever you have,
Ooh,
flax seed, and I'll just
nice.
quickly give it a mix.
Wow. How much honey with the butter? Like how much butter, how much honey on average to make this portion?
So we basically have to coat the dry ingredients.
Okay.
For this one, I have taken 13 grams of honey
Okay.
and 30 grams of butter.
Got you. Perfect.
Yeah, so I have nicely mixed this if you can see.
Wow.
And I have a tray lined here.
Okay.
I'll dump everything inside. I'll put everything inside and I'll bake it at 160 degree for
Okay.
20 to 25 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
So this is
160
how
degrees for
we
20
make
25
this.
minutes.
Yeah. So I will put this in my oven and I'll show you. So this one I already prepared and
Okay.
I'll just add, good amount of cranberries to this.
Cranberries. Huh.
Dry cranberries. You can also add blueberry, dry blueberry, or any kind of nuts or dry fruits you want. And you can have it with milk or even, you can just have it.
Wow,
All
that
the
looks
ingredients
so
are quite
good.
healthy. Yeah. So here you are. this is the granola.
That's the granola. Wow, you really showed us how to make granola in like 5 minutes. If you guys are going through a tough time and you need a healthy, fibrous, quick bite to eat, look at Jaya's recipe of how to make a granola. And that looks so healthy, dude. And that looks amazing, Jaya.
Thank you so much, Naren.
That was so quick. Thanks for leaving us with that gift and showing us how to make a granola. Would you like to say anything else?
I just want to say that have a beautiful morning and a beautiful day ahead.
I'm sure people will love the granola you made. And you made it so quick. It's such an easy hack for everybody. Thank you, Jaya.
Thank you.
Guys, going through tough times. That was the Monday morning message. And then we had the patisserie chef, Jaya, come on board, show us and talk to us a little bit about how her journey, she goes through a tough time because she really loves her work. That helps us go through the tough times at her work. And then she showed us how to make amazing, healthy, nutritious, fibrous granola with honey. I love that. I might try that soon. Well, guys, cheers. Much love to you all. Monday morning message signing off. See you next week. Same time, same location. Ta-da. Bye-bye.